Nkechi already knows about my part. Chibuike has something
The
in
reason
his
that
say.
couldn't get pregnant, it was me. It has always been me. I knew before we married, I hid it from everyone, including her. The shame Ada has been carrying for 9 years belongs to me. I put it on her. I watched everyone else put it on her. And I said nothing. I am sorry, Nkechi. I am sorry, Ada.
A family mocked her for 9 years, and you knew.
Yes,
Get out of my sight right now before I say something I cannot take back.
you have every right.
He didn't argue, he didn't defend himself, and that, more than anything, was the first real sign that Chibuike had finally stopped running.
Mama, Ada is not pregnant. She was never pregnant. She lied because the pressure became unbearable. And Mama, the reason she could not get pregnant is me. I have known since before we married I hid it. From you, from Ada. From everyone. The fault is mine. It was never hers. It was never Ada's fault. The shame Ada has been carrying for 9 years belongs to me.
What did you say to me?
I put it on her. I let you all put it on her. And I watched.
Ada, my daughter, the things I said to you. I know, Mama. I didn't know. If I had known, nobody knew, because we were all too afraid of the truth.
There was no dramatic scene, no screaming, just an old woman crying quietly, and a daughter-in-law who had every reason to let her suffer, choosing grace. Some people call that weakness. Anyone who has ever chosen forgiveness when they didn't have to knows it is the hardest, strongest thing a human being can do.
I stood in this place and I told you all a lie. I said God had given me a child. He had not. I was broken by years of pressure and shame, and I chose deception instead of truth. I am sorry to every person in this room. I am sorry to God. But I also need to say the pressure that broke me, it is real. It happens in homes across this country every day. To women who are blamed for something that may even be their burden to carry. I am not saying that excuses what I did. It does not. But it is the truth. And from now on, truth is all I have left to offer. My husband and I are facing something real now, for the first time. And we need prayer, real prayer, more than we have ever needed it.
I had expected stones. Instead, the broken people in that congregation recognized another broken person and did the only human thing. They clapped for her courage. Church is complicated. People are complicated, but sometimes grace shows up in the most unexpected places.
3 months of sessions. You're both still here. That means something significant.
I don't know how to be the man I should have been 9 years ago.
But I'm learning to be him now.
And I'm learning to stop punishing him for who he wasn't then.
That's the work.
That's the work. Right there. That is all of it.
The fertility doctor mentioned a treatment option. Not guaranteed, but it's possible.
I saw the report.
And there's something else I want to talk about. I keep thinking about a child somewhere with no one to call mama and papa, and I think about us with an empty house.
9 years ago, if you had said this to me, I would have cried and said it was the same thing.
And now?
Now I think love is not in the biology, in the showing, it is in the choosing. Like this, like right now.
They named her Chizaram. It means God answered me, not in the way Adana imagined when she first uttered those desperate words, not in the way she faked, not in the way she schemed, but in the way that only truth can deliver, quietly, completely on its own time. Adana had wanted a miracle badly, enough to lie for one. In the end of miracle, but it came through the door she had been most afraid to open, the door of honesty, of vulnerability, of saying this is what I cannot carry alone. The pressure that broke her was real. The culture that made her feel worthless without a child, that is still real. It is happening in 1,000 homes tonight, to 1,000 women, some of them watching this right now. But here, in this room, with this child between them, two people who broke each other with silence, we are learning something new. How to speak, how to stay, how to love without performing it. That is not a small thing. That is everything. Nobody told Adana that the hardest pregnancies are not the ones the body resists. They are the ones the heart resist. That sometimes what we are carrying is not a child, but a truth that has been growing inside us for years, demanding to be born. She carried that truth, and when she finally delivered it, It hurt like every birth hurts, but it was real and it was hers and it was enough. This has been the miracle pregnancy that wasn't. It don't end. 8 parts, 1 truth, more lessons than we can count. If this story touched you, share am. For every woman wey dey carry shame wey no be hers, God go wipe am for you. For every man wey dey hide because pride heavy pass love, share am to am and follow because the next story dey come and e go hit different.